This shallow lake was completely surrounded by private property, and when I first scouted it using Onyx, I almost wrote it off as inaccessible. Navigable creeks can oftentimes be a great way to legally access these gems, but the creek you see here flowed through a culvert and underneath a railroad. I wasn't sure if I could send my kayak through safely, but I loaded my truck and went to go check it out in person, and boy am I glad I did. Welcome back to another adventure of fishing in lakes that might not contain any fish. Welcome back to another episode of Unreal Minnesota. I'm your host, Mike Wallace, and today we're fishing in lakes that might not contain any fish. I almost didn't show up to this lake today because I didn't think I could get to it, but I did some digging. It's surrounded by private property, and I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say I didn't think I could get to it, but I found this creek that goes under a railroad. If you look through there, you can see the other side, and I think we can get a kayak through there. So we're gonna get unloaded and get to the other side where there is a lake that I'm hoping will hold some fish. I've seen fish come out of less promising spots. So without further ado, let's get on the water, let's get to fishing, and let's get the adventure started. I don't know, I've never been back here.
Never been back there?
No.
I think there's a bunch of northerns in there.
Really?
But I haven't fished it yet, but I've heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if it's very deep?
I'm not sure.
Cool.
It opens up, it's like a little lake back there, I think.
Yeah, I was looking on satellite imagery. It looked like a fun little spot to get to.
I know, we've seen a lot of vehicles parked here.
Okay.
Must be alright. Good luck, man.
Thanks, I guess we'll find out. Have a good one. Well, that's a good sign. It's gonna be pretty easy to get through. Just duck our head a little bit, crawl our way along. And is this, oh, boat. Oh, okay. I thought it dead ended, but it goes that way. Really shallow. Not much for flowing water, but if he says there's pike in here, maybe we'll get into some. Deer, oh my goodness. Sent him over the train tracks. Thought something was about to jump out of the bushes at me. I don't know how long this creek goes. It didn't look like it would go too far. The lily pads are cool. That looks fishy. Starting to think this is one of those lakes that's gotta hold fish. Wow. Giant snapping turtle, that was cool. I thought that was a fish at first. Something else right there. Another turtle. Something else over there, probably another turtle. Lots of lily pads. When I was scouting on satellite imagery, it looked like what you see here is a really shallow part of the lake, and right over there is some narrows, and it opens up into what looked like a deeper part of the lake. So my plan was to paddle across the shallow stuff and start over there and see if we can find some fish, but this looks really fishy in here. Anyways, I'm gonna paddle across the lake, get over there, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. We are almost across, and I'll tell you what, I saw a bunch of little fish swirling on my way over here. So I do think I want to try back over in the shallow water, maybe do some top water fishing. And that's a beaver. That's gonna scare some fish away. Maybe I will start by going this way. So I got a small beetle spin on, left over from some walleye fishing last weekend. I'm gonna start with that. I don't have a leader. Hopefully it's too small for a pike. Maybe we'll get something small. Panfish, bluegill, crappie. And once we find the fish, I'll probably put on something bigger. Oh, that didn't take long. What do we got? A little baby bass. Okay. Okay, so there's bass in here, a largemouth bass. Can only get bigger from there. That was like cast number 4. There we go. What do we got? This feels decent unless it's in the weeds. Stuck on the weeds. It's a bluegill of some sort and it's stuck on something. There we go. Oh, that was a nice one. That was a nice bluegill. Looked like a pancake. There we go. Come on, be a bluegill. Big bluegill. Ooh, no, it's a crappie. Species number 3 seen, species number 2 caught. It's a nice crappie. Right on the edge of the weeds here. This is turning out to be a nice lake. There we go. What do we got? There's our bluegill. Bluegill, crappie, and bass. Species number 3. That is a nice looking bluegill. All on the beetle spin. They were hungry. That's all we were using, and that was working. But it's time to see if there's some bigger fish in here. So we're gonna tie on a leader. We're gonna tie on old trusty spinnerbait and see if we can get into some bigger bass or pike. Put this guy away for now. Single blade, single hook with a leader. We're gonna see if we can get into a pike. There's gotta be something hanging out. Okay, throw on a bigger beetle spin just because this area looked like it'd be good for a bass. Oh, what do we got? That's something bigger. Wow. Bass. Crappie. Another crappie. So I switched back to the beetle spin. A little bit bigger beetle spin. And wow, that's a nice fish. We'll take him. There we go. Another crappie. Oh, easy come, easy go. I think that was the biggest one yet. That one looked like he was about 11 or 12 inches. Oh my goodness, what is that? A perch? Wow, and that's a nice one too. This is incredible. Look at that fish. So we've caught a bluegill. I'll let that guy go. Bluegill, a perch, crappie, and a bass. That's 4 species all on the beetle spin. Still looking for the pike. And really haven't caught anything small except for that first bass. Wow, right on the side of the boat. Followed it all the way in. Okay, as fun as these fish are to catch, I really want to get a pike on the board. And maybe a bigger bass. These are nice. These are really nice fish. Really a little hidden gem of a panfish lake. But I need to throw on a bigger spinner, see if we can get a bigger bite. That's what we're using. That's what we're using until we get a pike. Oh, there we go. That feels like a pike. No! Wow, that was a big fish. No. Dang. I could not move him. It felt like he was about to break me off. Unreal. That was a big fish, whatever it was. Oh my goodness, guys. Right when I set the hook, it didn't feel big, but all of a sudden it started taking some runs, and my goodness, that had to be a big pike. I don't know what else it would have been. We're gonna keep fishing. We got about another hour and a half here before the sun sets. Oh my goodness. There we go. That looks like a pike. Or is that a bass? That's a bass. Decent bass. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah. We'll take that. That might be the first train you've ever seen and you will ever see. Take it in. Go tell all your friends. See you later, buddy. Heck yeah, might have to throw on a topwater frog later tonight. Still waiting on the pike though. Is that a fish? That almost feels like a fish. I can't tell if it's fish or weed, but it feels like it's fighting. Wow, there it is. There's the pike. It's not big. Come here, buddy. Oh my goodness. There we go. Just like the bass, you can only get bigger. I'll let you go. Sweet. How about that back-to-back cast? We got our big bass, we got our pike, bluegill, crappie, and perch. That's 5 species in about an hour, and they are nice sized fish in here. So I would definitely classify this as a hidden gem. Really impressed overall. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I moved from that deeper side over to the shallow side now. So I'm trying to get into more pike territory. It's really weedy, a lot of lily pads, really thick. So I can't really get my lure down more than about a foot under the water. And then sometimes I gotta buzz it across the surface as I go through these pads. Seems to be working. We're gonna see if we can get a big pike to end the day. Oh wow, right there. That's a nice bass. Sweet. Come here, buddy. Oh. Similar size as the last one. Heck yeah. Still waiting on a nice pike though. Oh! No way I get this guy out of here. There's no way he's still on. Yeah, those dang lily pads. Oh my goodness. Gotta keep him out of those. I think that was another bass. Oh my goodness. Come on, stay up, stay up, stay up. Stay up. Let's go. Oh. That's the biggest one of the day. Holy cow. That's a nice fish. See you later, buddy. Well, sun's setting fast. It's been about an hour since I caught a fish, so I'm gonna call it a day, get off the lake. This was definitely a hidden gem, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.